Hi students, in short term, in laws of motion, next topic is frames of reference. Okay, frames of reference. These are two types. One is inertial frames and second one is non-inertial. So, in inertial frames, Newton's laws are applicable. Newton's laws are applicable. Okay, in this, Newton's laws are not applicable. Newton laws are not applicable. Okay. Here frames moves with constant velocity or in rest position. Okay. Frames are moves with constant velocity or rest position. Okay. Frames are frames are moves with constant velocity or in rest position. But here frames are accelerated. Frames are accelerated. So in this case, bodies are accelerated. Bodies are accelerated with real forces. With real forces. Now here bodies are accelerated with real at the same time pseudo force. Okay, real at the same time pseudo force. See, here real forces are not Newton laws of motions. Newton laws are not applicable in the sense Newton's second law is also not applicable. Okay, on that case, for force, one imaginary force is taken, that is pseudo force. The pseudo force is always opposite to the direction of accelerated bodies. Opposite to the direction of accelerated bodies. Understood? Okay. So now pseudo force. Some applications on pseudo force. Consider one string, mass is hanging to this one. Okay, weight mg downwards, tension upwards. It moves, total system moves upwards with an acceleration a. That means pseudo force acting in downward direction, because of pseudo force is always opposite to the accelerated, opposite to the acceleration. Okay, now T is equal to, you write as mg plus ma. T is equal to m into g plus a. It is the tension in this string. Understood? Okay, here mass of the string is neglected. Next, normal reaction. Weight of the body vertically downwards. Normal reaction means contact force. It is in a upward direction. Here n is equal to mg. N positive means body contact the surface. N positive means body contact the surface. Here N negative or 0 means body loses the contact. Body loses the contact. Normal reaction, negative or 0 in the sense body loses the contact. Understood? Now apparent weight of the person in a lift or elevator. Apparent weight of a man in lift or elevator. Okay. Now, for this first case, if lift is in rest or moves with constant velocity, moves with constant velocity. Okay, here this one, lift, person standing here. What about its acceleration? 0. Okay, its weight mg, normal reaction upwards. Here normal reaction represents the apparent weight. Okay, in this case n is equal to mg, that means apparent weight and original weight both are same in this one. Apparent weight and original weight are same in this case. Understood? Okay, here case 2, if lift moves upwards with an acceleration a or moves downwards with retardation a. Understood? Retardation in the sense negative acceleration. See free body diagram, person weight downwards, it is second case, that's why you have taken n2. Okay, now accelerated upwards. Here pseudo force in a downward direction, so you write as n2 is equal to mg plus, sorry it is a, mg plus ma. Here n2 represents the apparent weight, so mg plus ma. Okay, apparent weight in this case mg plus ma. Okay, apparent weight is equal to mg plus ma. Apparent weight mg is common. What are one? 1 plus a by g. Apparent weight is equal to mg means original weight 1 plus a by g. Apparent weight by weight equal to 1 plus a by g. 1 is taken this side. Apparent weight by weight minus 1 a by g. Okay, apparent weight minus weight by weight is equal to a by g. Percentage apparent weight minus weight by weight into 100 equal to a by g into 100 in percentage. Understood? So now it moves downwards with retardation. Okay, that case it moves downwards with retardation. See mg downwards, normal reaction upwards, retardation minus a. Here pseudo force opposite to the acceleration, that means along the direction of retardation. So pseudo force is also downward direction. n2 is equal to here mg plus ma, same case. Understood? Okay, so next one, downwards with acceleration a or moves upwards with acceleration with retardation a. Case 3, here downwards with acceleration a or moves upwards with retardation. Understood? Okay, here mg downwards, normal reaction upwards, acceleration a. Acceleration direction is downwards, pseudo force upwards. Understood? See, weight of the person downwards, normal reaction upwards, lift moves downwards with acceleration a, pseudo force in a upward direction. So you write as n3 plus ma is equal to mg. n3 is equal to mg minus ma. So here n3 represents the apparent weight in this case. Apparent weight mg is common, 1 minus a by g. 1 minus a by g. Understood? Apparent weight is equal to W 1 minus A by G. In terms of percentages, apparent weight minus W by W into 100 is equal to minus A by G. Minus A by G. Here negative sign indicates weight of the person is decrease. Weight of the person is decrease. Understood? Okay. So in the upwards with retardation, M3, mg upwards with retardation minus a, that means pseudo force is also upwards, same apparent weight is equal to here w into 1 minus a by g, same case. Understood? Okay. If lift falls freely under gravity, if lift falls freely under gravity, if lift falls freely under gravity, that means A is equal to G. A is equal to G. On that case, weight mg downwards, normal reaction upwards, downwards with a acceleration is equal to G. Pseudo force upwards, that is mg. So N4 plus mg upward force is equal to downward force is mg. N4 is equal to 0. That means apparent weight is equal to 0 in the sense body loses the contact. Body loses the contact. Understood? Okay. Next, contact force. Next one is contact force. Consider two bodies M1 and M2. Force acting on this one is EF. Total system moves with acceleration A. Total system moves with acceleration A. Understood? Okay. Now consider M1. It is a M1. One force acting on this one is EF. In this side, contact force. Same contact force acting on the M2. That is EF. It moves with acceleration A. This one is also moves with acceleration A. Okay, you know, acceleration is equal to total force by total mass. A is equal to F by M1 plus M2. Now consider this one. F is equal to M2A. F is equal to M2A means F by M1 plus M2. F is equal to M2 F by M1 plus M2 is the contact force. Okay, here force acting on the M1. That's why M2 F by M1 plus M2. If in case force acting on the M2, if force acting on the M2, so in this case contact force is equal to M1A by M1 plus M2. M1A by M1 plus M2. Understood? Okay. Next, connected bodies. Connected bodies. Connected bodies. Force F, mass M1, M2, M3, a tension T1, okay, a tension T2. Total system moves with acceleration A. You know, acceleration is equal to force by total mass M1 plus M2 plus M3. Acceleration is equal to F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now first of all consider M1, tension T1, acceleration A. T1 is equal to, you write as M1 into A. M1 F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Understood? Okay. It is a tension T1. Now consider M2. This side T2, this side T1. It moves with acceleration A. Write as T2 minus T1 is equal to M2A. Why I taken T2? Already this force is more. That's why this force is more based on acceleration direction. Understood? Okay. So T2 is equal to T1 plus M2A. What about T1 here? M1A. So T2 is equal to M1A plus M2A. T2 is equal to M1 plus M2 F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. That's all. Tension T3. Okay. Next, Atwood machine. Atwood machine. Main purpose of this one is to find out the acceleration due to gravity. Now, M2 it is a frictionless pulley. M1. Here M1 is more compared to M2. M2G downwards, tension upwards. M1G downwards, tension. Here tension. This one is tension. Understood? Okay. Here acceleration is equal to M1 minus M2 by M1 plus M2 into G. Tension is equal to 2M1 M2 G by M1 plus M2. 2 M1 M2 G by M1 plus M2. Now here thrust on the pulley. Thrust on the pulley means, see, downwards T. This is T. Upward F. F is equal to, you write as 2T. F is equal to 2. T means 2 M1 M2 G by M1 plus M2. F is equal to 4 M1 M2 G by M1 plus M2. 4 M1 M2 G by M1 plus M2. Understood? Okay. Next. Here frictionless table. It is M1. It is connected by a massless string. Another mass is here. Okay. Acceleration A. This acceleration A tension T. A tension T. M2G tension T. Okay. Here acceleration is equal to M2G by M1 plus M2. Tension is equal to M1 M2G by M1 plus M2. Understood? Now what is the tension on this pulley? That is root 2 into T. Root 2 into T. Tension on this pulley is equal to here perpendicular. This one is perpendicular. Okay. Now tension is equal to here root 2 into T. You know T. Root 2 into M1 M2G by M1 plus M2. Okay. See next one, inclined plane. M1, M2. Here M1 is more compared to M2. So acceleration is downward direction. In this case, acceleration is equal to M1 minus M2 sin theta by M1 plus M2 into G. Tension M1 M2 1 plus sin theta into G by M1 plus M2. Okay. Another one. In this case, acceleration is M1 sin alpha minus M2 sin beta by M1 plus M2. M1 M2 sin alpha plus sin beta into G by M1 plus M2. Okay. One example. Here M. This one is 2M. M. Here applied force is 2mg. What is the accelerations ratio? See, first of all, mg downwards, tension upwards. 2 mg downwards, tension upwards. It downwards with acceleration a1, upwards a1, tension T. Acceleration is equal to here 2 mg minus mg by 2m plus m. So g by 3. Here mg upwards with acceleration a, t dash. This one is t dash. In this case, acceleration is equal to net force 2 mg minus mg by, but mass is only one, that is em. Okay, em. So mg by em is equal to g. Now a1 by a2, g by 3 by g. So ratio is 1:3. Ratio is 1:3.